Hi.
I'm Kayrhythm from the Kayrhythm blog.
Cool.
So my first question would be that actually many people still believe that you and the other girls of the Pussycat Dolls were actually strippers before your career started.
Is this the first question that we're starting out with before this?
Can you put that rumor to rest?
Well, unfortunately, I'm completely talentless when it comes to a pole. We were doing the, if you watch our video, Wait a Minute, and there's poles in the subway. I couldn't even go around. It was silly. I've never stripped in my life, and I've never come close to it. And the other girls are trained ballerinas, so they're beautiful trained dancers. So we've never stripped, and I don't think we ever will. Well, I can only speak for myself. And I'm a classically trained singer. You know, I'm a perfectionist. With that said, I was working on Her Name is Nicole, and I felt like the Pussycat Dolls fans honestly wanted another Dolls album. So I had to give them another Pussycat Dolls album. I took a lot of the songs that I did for Her Name is Nicole and put them on Doll Domination, and before I knew it, we got to tour again and connect with our fans in that way, so it made me happy because I love the girls and I love being on the road. Now the group is no longer together. A few of the girls left the group, and I thought this is my time to do my music and to do what I've been waiting for my whole life and working towards my whole life. I met Red One while we were doing the remake of We Are the World for Haiti. And he introduced himself. He says, "I'm Red One." I said, "Oh, you're the Red One." "Okay, you're the Red One. It's so good to meet you." And I was a fan of his. He was a fan of me. And he said, "I've been wanting to work with you for a very long time, and I have music set aside specifically for you." And I said, "Okay, before I hear that music, I want to tell you what I have in my head and what I see and what I hear. And I want to know if you're going to be able to do that." And I said, "I'm looking for a really big sound, explosive. I want everything from like Michael Jackson's Dirty Diana meets, you know, Sly and Family Stone meets, I just wanted like pop, dance, but rock and soul." And then he was like, "Yeah, and I'm thinking Janet Jackson, Black Cat," and he chimed in right in there with me. He'd been wanting to do that music. So we got together just a few months after, and we did most of the album in the south of France, and one song, I believe, in Spain. And it was just total chemistry, and he's amazing. He does all kinds of music. He's an amazing musician. And yeah, that's how we met. So
you wrote today on Twitter that
what did I write?
that You Will Be Loved is your favorite track of the album today.
Today,
yeah. Can you tell us why?
Tonight it might be different. I woke up and I was a little tired, maybe from the trip, you know, because we were working so hard. And for some reason, I don't know if I was feeling melancholy or when I think of that song, have you heard it?
Yeah.
You will be loved, and loved, and loved. I just love the message of it. And I was like, you know what, sometimes when you don't feel loved or whatever, it's good to know that you will be loved. And maybe I'm not alone in that, and I want other people out there to hear the song and just feel like whatever they're going through, no matter what, they're gonna be loved. That's all. But tonight it might be like Killer Love. So. I think they're looking, I don't know if it's for the US or the UK or either or both or whatever, but I know that there's been a lot of talk and a lot of speculation, but honestly I don't know what's going on. I'd be honored if they asked me to be a part of the show though. What kind of music do I like at this moment? I just bought Adele's album.
Yeah.
This really moves me. It's very powerful, but it's very classic. It's timeless, you know? You listen to it and you're like, really? That's great. We're really happy for you. You're 22 years old and you're a genius. That's awesome. So that was beautiful. And, you know, my label just gave me a whole bunch of French CDs, so I can't wait to go into those and find out who my favorite artists are here. Relationships, love. This album tells the truth about where I've been in my life and things that I've gone through. I wrote a song on the album called Almond Jenna. It's the very last song. I wrote it 2 days before I found out that I had to turn in the album, and I said I have to give something. If this is my first solo album putting out, I want to make sure I give something to my fans that is completely me and just raw and real and organic and the truth, you know, because I feel like when you do that and you really tell the truth about where you've been, people have been there as well and they can relate. And that's when I feel like music is just awesome and healing in that way, you know. When I listen to Adele's album, I feel the same way, like I don't feel alone and crazy or like an alien. But yeah, so that's what has really inspired this album, is having lost yourself and lost yourself in a relationship or relationships, and that process of trying to find yourself again and to be empowered by that and to be strong again. Because I think maybe a lot of people go through that. So. And then there's a couple just badass tunes that I just want to be like Tina Turner and Mad Max, and that's why I did Poison and Club Banger Nation and those fun songs like Wet, where it's just like I just want to perform. Another thing that inspires me is I have to be able to see what I'm going to do on stage, because as a performer I have to see it and I want it to be big. That's another reason why I worked with Red One, because his production and live production the sound is so big, it's endless what you could do on stage and create, especially theatrically, because I come from a theatrical background, so that inspires me too.